bless you, and thank you for joining us. I'm Minister Billy Burton, and welcome to Sunday School Insights. This audio teaching series is an evangelistic tool brought to you by Inspirational Minutes Ministries International, Advocatus Ecclesiae Publishing, and Ministry Outpost. We hope and pray that these lessons will reach those who, for whatever the reason, either can't or won't come to a Bible study, a Sunday school class, or a traditional church service. Subscribe to our channel here on YouTube and then follow us on Facebook, where you can read your Bible lessons faithfully each week. Our Facebook link is conveniently posted below. Our background music, Worlds Away, is provided by the artistic genius of J Man at www.ourmusicbox.com. Again, we thank you for joining us, and Sunday School Insights begins now. Today's lesson is entitled, A Prayer of Dedication. Our scriptures are found in the book of 2 Chronicles, chapter 6, verses 1 through 21. This lesson opens our eyes wider to the importance and seriousness of a covenant with God, a relationship with God, how God protects his reputation, and God's approval. We are looking at a time period around 959 years before Jesus the Christ came to earth for his work and ministry. King David, according to God, was a man after his own heart. Not perfect, but always seeking God, truly desiring to please him, honor him, and repenting when sinning against God in an effort to stay in right relationship with God. Now, to honor God, David had it in his heart to build God a temple, a dwelling place that would be more beautiful than all of the palaces of the kings in the land. Not to show off or to call attention to himself, but to make the statement that God is King of Kings and Lord of Lords, and as such, his house should be more grand than any other. God approved and said that David had done well to feel this way. However, God told David that he would not be the one to actually build it. God would approve of and use David's son, Solomon, and Solomon would need to use the specifications that were originated by his father, David. It's important for us to understand that God cannot fit into any one location, but his presence and glory can fill the place and meet his people right where they are if he so desires. This is what happened when Solomon had built the temple. A cloud filled the temple, and the glory of God was so strong until the priests couldn't even stand up to minister. Just as the cloud that had led and protected the Hebrews in the wilderness could be seen, this cloud could also be seen. We know this because Solomon referred to it as a thick darkness. There were manifestations of serious covenant promise being fulfilled here. God is faithful to his relationships and had protected and brought the bloodline of David to this point in time. Solomon never tried to take credit for the idea or the plan of the temple, but instead worshiped God and told the story of the agreement and relationship between God and his father, David, making sure to point out that God is above all gods and that he is a God of his word. Hopefully, you'll be led to be here again next week, God willing, to join us in study for another lesson of Sunday School Insights. Our background music, You On My Mind, was composed and performed by J Man at www.ourmusicbox.com. God bless you.